can you just tell us how you think the boys played tonight, especially making a bit of a comeback there in the second half with some good shooting?
I mean, they didn't give up. I mean, they never do. They don't play to the scoreboard. That's been our motto all year. So, going into the fourth quarter, went down 15-16. I think we get within 8 or 9, under 10. I mean, they're a good team. Defensively, they're very good. They disrupted a lot of things that we generally do, and they're physical. And so, like I said, they kind of wore us down, and we got in foul trouble. And they're the real deal, as you could see.
Just that whole third quarter, did it kind of bring back memories of the game last season and what happened in the third quarter there? Because I think they kind of took it to you in the third quarter last year too.
Yeah, it's just they're down at their place they shot much better, but we weren't able to score that, and they were able to get some separation, and wasn't anything we were doing. The credit goes to them. I mean, people always shot poor. Well, we shot poor and did things because their defensive pressure is excellent, and I knew that coming in. I knew we'd struggle at times, and I thought defensively we did a lot of good things. But Price is a man. And I think overall we didn't do bad on him, but you can only hold him down so long.
They're not a team that has like a 25 points a game score, but they have a lot of balance. That balance and maybe like that athleticism. How tough does that make? Just to try to defend it?
Well, it's a tough matchup. We got our matchup and we switched picks, but couldn't switch as much because we had Mark Stanley on him, and Mark does hold his own, but then we switch off and coach runs little quick hitters, little quick sets to get some looks for Price. And I was saying to myself that I told my assistants during the game, I said I'm going to steal some of his stuff next year to get Mark some of those looks down low.
Matt, can you tell us what you did a little differently there in the fourth quarter when you started to get some looks and it seemed to start going down for you?
I just started to be more aggressive. They were sagging in the paint. I just tried to look for my shot and just keep shooting. That's really what I did in the fourth quarter.
Coach, Mark had 10 in the first half and then could only get up 2 points in the second half. What do you think they did differently on the defensive end against him, inside in the second frame? And how do you think he reacted to that change?
Mark don't react to much. Mark just plays. I think they were physical on him. I don't think he got calls. I think because it's 6 foot, sometimes I think it hurts him. And I think they misjudge him because he's physical and he uses his body. And just because he's not playing above the rim doesn't mean he's not getting hit. And I thought some of those looks he got hit on. And, and they're swallowing the whistle. And that's fine. He ain't going to complain. Mark just keeps, listen. Mark's not gonna. Mark's just going. He's gonna play. It's not gonna faze him. I've seen him miss 1,000 layups. Difference is, usually he can go get it, but their size, he wasn't able to. Like if he missed it the second, third time, sometimes he wasn't able to get that, and that's because you're 6'6", 6'5" in there.
Peyton, can you just tell us how you guys kind of refocus and get ready for the PIAL tournament?
Probably work on shooting like we always do in practice. Just keep shooting away and do it. Just play our game. Don't play the scoreboard and just play hard like we usually do. Trust each other, which I really like about our team.
Yeah, Mark. Guys were down by 17. I think they were early in the fourth, and then you got guys that looked like this back-to-back threes. That really gave you a spark there, I guess, right?
Yeah, capable of doing that. You start hitting shots like that, you pick your defense up a little bit, So anytime you watch a shooter, he's knocking down shots and he's hiking his shorts up, and we had that energy, and we're capable of doing it. But I knew they're so well coached that he settled them down, and I knew, and he started shrinking the clock a little bit. I thought they took a couple bad ones that let that door open, and like I tell the kids, I don't care, if we lose by 2 or by 50, we just play hard, and they've done that for me. And and moving forward, I think we got a very good chance to see them again. I would be disappointed if we don't. That doesn't mean we can't lose. But I think if we play, we're capable of. I don't know who's getting them on the other side, but I think we might get another look at them.
Coach, can you speak about the brothers playing tonight? Mark kind of held it for the first half there, and then Matt came in on the second half with those threes and tried to narrow it down. What can you say about their workload and how they, or Matt yourself too, how you guys bounce off of each other and share that kind of pressure and workload during the first and second half?
Well, Mark's very capable of doing that any time. I think a lot of times he's underrated, but people that see him play defensively, he's got great feet. Hard to get feeds in the post because he'll steal the ball, but he kept us in. And Matthew, like Matthew struggles tonight, and even Peyton. They're locating him, like they're well coached and they're sagging in, and I guarantee you their game plan was number 5. We got to take number 5, and that's a load. And like I said, so Mark was able to pick it up, and then the second half he hit some shots. He had looks, they didn't go down. It happens. Like I said, Peyton didn't have as many looks as he usually did, but when he got the opportunity, he hit a couple, and they didn't quit. So I think that's they're my 2 sons, but I've grown up with them too because they're always over the house in the driveway. That's their mentality. These kids since 3rd or 4th grade have battled and they haven't changed. And I'm sitting up here with a smile. I'm not that sad because we got the state tournament left, and they're all back. And that's not, doesn't mean we're going to be, but our future is bright, I think, as long as we keep working and success doesn't go to their head.
Coach, can we talk about defensive pressure and the steals that were made tonight by Bishop Canevin? What do you do to try and correct that going into that second half?
Pray more. No, I mean, that's them. I knew coming in. I wasn't really worried about. I thought our defense. I thought we could play defensively with them, and I thought in the first half, what did they have? 25 points, which isn't. I think we're pretty good defensively too, but I was worried about the other end because they can guard and they got size and they can switch men off, and I thought Price might guard Matthew, which you see the body on that kid and he's able to guard. So I knew the pressure was going to get there. We got to take care of it, but it's not. They're good. I mean, like I said, as everybody said, I mean, Union has no chance. Union has no chance. I get that, but like I said, we felt we had a chance, and we want no chance again down the road. But like I said, it's credit to them.
Coach, I don't know if we talked about it or not. Besides the outcome of this game, can you speak on the 2 seniors that are leaving this team and all the hard work that these young men have put in to get to this championship matchup?
Yeah, well, Nick Vitale, hats off to him. I mean, he's starting catcher. He won the WPIAL last year. He's a very good baseball player. Plays football, starting linebacker. Comes off the bench. He'll give us minutes here. He, forever in my heart as far as that's what a team's about, and he embodies that. Beginning of the year, we lost Tyler Staub, and probably our best athlete broke his leg in football. We didn't have him 1 minute. I mean, that's another guy. And, for a Class A school as deep as we are, losing a kid of that caliber, and like I said, that's, could have used him tonight, but we haven't had him all year. But our senior leaderships, like the 4 that are moving on, great team leaders, and now these guys, they'll, and through and through, they struggled, down in the junior high level, but these kids stuck it out, and these guys come behind them, so they've done some pretty, I don't want to say it's a turnaround, but they got the players around, they stuck it out, and, all those losses turned into wins, and they're getting to come to the Pete and play, and, credit to them, good for them.
To either one of you boys, shots not falling early on, but always like you have all year, keep on shooting. What's that mentality like? And when you finally get a couple to go, 9-0 run in the 3rd quarter, just talk about that feeling when they finally start to go in.
I feel like it has to do with the teammates because one shot you missed, everybody's telling me keep shooting, Peyton, keep shooting. I just always keep shooting, hopefully it will fall. And I feel like I got my shot to like a good point where I trust it whenever, and just shoot my shot. Hopefully it goes.
Yeah, kind of same thing he said. We always have trust in each other. No matter who it is. We always believe whoever shoots it, it's going in.
Peyton's going to miss 9 in a row. He ain't thinking about the 10th, and that's what shooters do. I always tell him. I think Matthew, in his mind, a little bit. I got to work on him. He's a little bit nuttier, but Peyton, I've yelled at him more than anything. What kind of shot is that? But I know when he's up the next time, it's going up, and that's a credit to him. He's worked on it, and you know, he's really rounded himself into an all-around player, just not a shooter, and that's a credit to Peyton. And I'm looking forward to him and Caden Fisher, because as they go and they get better, we're going to get much better.
I know the season's not over yet. For your juniors, though, knowing you got 8 juniors on the team, your goal will get right back here again next year for WPIAL with all those juniors coming back.
Let's hope.
Don't make any predictions.
Yeah, you never know. Just can't take it for granted.
You know, I teach at Elwood, and they had the same, and they're a great team, and you just don't know. That's why we enjoyed it. We enjoyed the journey this year. I said, listen, I got here with these guys. I told them at the last time out, I said, look around, man. This is you might never be back here. Enjoy it. I'm proud of you. You did everything. You know, everybody's picking Amani to beat them. Wasn't picking us. You know, but we got here. And everybody, you know, everybody knew Bishop was going to be here. They knew we were going to be here. So we're going to take nothing for granted, and hopefully we keep working. Good?